Domino! Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way. Hey, Sport, how's the escape going?
What did you do with her?
I thought she needed a little time out, that's all.
All right, it's time to let Mitchie out of the safe.
Oh, I usually have to leave her in there overnight for her to really calm down.
You think you can break her will just by locking her up overnight?
No, but the lack of fresh oxygen slows her down just enough so I can open the door free of fear.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative, just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation. And I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
I knew it! You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubacava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away. But I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my, dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
1 ticket for you, 1 for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny, we never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
I don't see how Sal, with all his crazy conspiracy theories, forgot to mention to me that there were alligators in the sewers.
Ooh, what is that? Custard?
Try it.
No, thanks. I'm watching my figure. Congratulations, Manny. Sal and I were so proud when we heard about your promotion. Before you know it, you're going to be head cook.
Quick, there's a fire. We have to drive the cars to safety.
Nope, not even a fire would get me out of here. I'm stuck here forever.
That makes 2 of us. How do I get a lead on a good client?
Sweetie, I send out the leads, but I don't pick who gets them, and I don't look inside. They all look the same to me. Kinda like you guys. I just drop them in the tube, and the dispatcher downstairs sorts them out.
What's the big idea sending my driver home?
Frankly, Manny, I'm surprised you noticed. You haven't had much use for him lately.
Where do you stay?
They let me sleep in the back here. Part of the benefits of the job.
Sweet gig. Any room in the back for me?
Not in my cot, Slick. But I tell you what, when my wife and I leave town, I'll hand over my cot and broom to you, okay? It's about time you had a respectable job.
Just who's in on this deal?
Don Copal had the access. He could open any account and transfer a ticket voucher to another. We believe he would then pass the case on to Domino Hurley, who would cover their tracks.
So that Menso was getting all the good clients.
You got some too, Manuel. You just didn't know it. Domino only got a case if the character of the client were obviously so deserving.
Like Meche. Do you know who's behind it all?
Copal and Hurley couldn't have done it all on their own without help from downtown. There is a powerful player in this game whose identity remains a mystery to me.